Ah, Discord, one of the least problematic social media sites that you could ever find on the internet. Is what I would say if I was a liar. Boom! Pentagon documents getting leaked. That's not what I'm here to talk about today, but Discord is not exactly known to be the most amazing place to talk to your friends. I mean, it's a convenient place. It does its job. It works. But it definitely has a lot of really dirty stuff going on behind the scenes, and I wanted to dig into something specific regarding that today. See, Discord is the really popular chatting app right now. It kind of blew up over quarantine, and I've been using it for a few years now. I actually have my own Discord server that's linked in the description of every video, and you could join if you want to. And it really does do its job. It's a place where you're able to sit and talk with tons of people. There's different channels. You can categorize all the special announcements you want to make as they come out. And it's a useful app. It used to be, I mean, the big apps that were doing this previously were things like Skype and TeamSpeak, and Discord really blew it out of the water when it comes to an open place for people to communicate with easy access and pretty easy usage. But see, Discord is not without its controversies. I mean, even if you go to its front page, the Imagine a Place slogan is a controversy in itself. People didn't like that they changed the font on Discord. That's how much people care about this. But if you go and look up Discord controversy online, there are literally no same, like, you cannot find the same article twice. It's like trying to find a diamond in Minecraft. There is nothing the same. There's things about how they had Pentagon documents leaked on Discord, which, that's fun. We love that. Or my favorite article I found is Discord comes under fire for alleged moderator abuse and furry corruption, which I don't even know what that could mean. And truly, this article has a better grab than any Mr. Beast video, because every day Discord gathers 19 million people in chat rooms to discuss everything from video games to Steven Universe fanfiction. That is the greatest depiction of what Discord is for anyone who doesn't know what the app is. So there you go. Anything from gaming to fan fiction of your favorite cartoon. But the reason I wanted to throw this video together today was because of a video I saw from No Text to Speech. See, this guy makes a lot of Discord adjacent content talking about either updates, user experience, or in this case, the employee experience at Discord. And most of the drama you hear is about the user experience. Either you have to spend $8 on Nitro so you can use your favorite sad SpongeBob emoji in your Discord server, or if you join a server and get gangbanged by a bunch of furries. There are bad experiences with the user, but apparently there are even worse experiences with the employee in the inner machinations of the website. It's almost like working at an Amazon factory, except instead of losing your limbs on a live leak video, you just lose your dignity in a Discord server. Hi, I'm actually editing this in post. I actually forgot to credit who gave me this idea, because if you can see right here, can't really look at his name. Hold up. Our boy North right here is the one that gave me this idea and showed me No Text to Speech's video. So thank you for that. That is why we're making this video today. And let's get on to it. So just as No Text to Speech did before me, my founding father, I'm going to go into Discord's Glassdoor. Glassdoor is essentially a website where you can, like, look into the inner machinations. You can dig deep into the website and see what exactly the other employees who had worked at the site in the past have to say about their job. They can say they liked it. They can say it's awesome, it's swag, big chungus, Reddit gold. Or they can say that I almost died, lost my leg trying to communicate with someone in a furry server. There's a lot of different things, and I was going to dig into that today because some of these are actually kind of freaky. Like some of the stuff that goes on behind the scenes at a Discord server, a Discord staff. How much lore does it need? And adding on to that, by the way, it says Discord is an engaged employer, which means they actually check all of these reviews and read them. So this isn't something that just goes under the radar. These CEOs are reading this. Mr. Jason Citron. You sound like an orange, Mr. Citrus. So starting at the top, we got some pretty good reviews. We got a 5 out of 5, also known as a 10 out of 10. I appreciate that he translated it for us. The salary was great, and people too, which he's not lying. Discord can get paid up to like 200 grand per year, which is quite a few schmeckles. And ignore how I spelled how. I'm very literate. But, and then like a well-run startup, thriving amidst an approaching recession. So there are some pretty good reviews at the start. The top has some nice stuff, but then you scroll down a little bit and have a 1 out of 5? I wonder why. Well, what I've read is the management is hired to be yes men, and if you don't say yes to some of your higher up employees, you get fired or removed from your position. As well as this whopper right here, and not the Burger King kind. Women are not treated fairly here and are seen as not equals in their role. I don't know about you, but that does not sound like a good thing. Another good review I saw was from this person right here with a 2-star that said, the environment's very toxic. And another thing they add is that Discord really cares about the ratings they get on here, so they think that some of the 5-star ratings they've seen along the site could be all just planted by HR. And I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, because a 5-star mixed along all the 1-stars is really weird, unless it was just someone who's only worked there for a short time. And to be fair, these reviews right here are from an employee of 3 years, an employee of 3 years, and then the small reviews are both less than a year employees. So that also adds a little bit of suspicion to that. And then adding on, they said the culture's been plummeting, and there's been a constant turnover of leadership, especially with women. And a lot of the managers who've been coming in are from FANG, which FANG is sounds menacing. It's actually literally just Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, and Google. So it's just that the fact that they went so corporate, they're bringing in a bunch of managers from other sites. Apparently Meta is a really big one, so all these people who used to work with 80-year-old moms on Facebook creating conspiracy theories about why their dog can speak English are actually just trying to manage Discord now. So you can understand why some of the decisions they've been making lately have been really negative. By the way, making this video so far has been absolutely terrible for me. With the ADHD and dyslexia coursing through my veins like I'm Bane from Batman, trying to read all these giant reviews is like trying to read, like, ancient Sumerian cuneiform. It's been terrible. But hopefully I'm getting the information across to you guys, because there's still more to look into here. And the thing is, a lot of these reviews are pretty fair. Like, generous salary benefits, legacy brand has a moments of fun and uniqueness. Like, there are good parts to Discord, but there clearly is a very, very bad mismanagement when it comes to the higher-ups. A lot of these reviews, these two in particular, really dig into the fact that management now is at its worst. And there's a lot of issues with people just getting fired, like, randomly, either quietly or just for disagreeing with the staff, which is annoying, because I feel like for a company to work properly, you should be able to add your own input, because you're a user of the application as well, especially with something like Discord, because if you're a staff member on Discord, you're most likely spending a lot of time using it, so you know, like, what you're going to want from it. You aren't like some gigantic higher-up, some 80-year-old dude running the site. You're like a 30-year-old guy who just enjoys Discord and wanted to work for the company. And then we get the mixed bag of 5-star reviews in all of these 1-star. Like, look at all the 1- and 2-star reviews, and then you scroll down and we have a 5-star. Great product, great tech, and lots of opportunities, which they're not lying, but still. Product loved by millions, great tech and coworkers, impressive tech. That was that was an oxymoron. Lots of interesting products and opportunities to learn and grow. Companies doing well financially and growing. They're not lying, but that sounds like that was written by the dude who owns it. And cons are, there is a lot of work. Part of the fun, TBH. Equity isn't liquid yet. Why would an employee care about the liquidity of their equity? Whatever. That's a goofy review. Oh, and adding on to that, just to, like, I don't know if you guys have noticed so far, but on each of these reviews, you can add a thing to mark as if that review was helpful. And I assume since you had to log in to access this site, I actually had to make an account to see this. These are only liked by people who have also worked here. Notice how the 5-star reviews have 0 marked helpful, and then we have ones that are 1-star marked with 24 of them. We got 46 here. Like, clearly, the 5-star reviews are not a true representation of what it's like to work at this company. Look at this, 38, and then 0! Not a soul! Not even the other staff, like, not even the other CEOs are like, you know what, yeah, I agree with this. What are you doing, Discord? I actually found a review I think is genuinely helpful and kind of sums up this entire situation, which is ironic because it only has 6 likes, but that's probably because it's not really super well written. It's not like a gigantic 5-paragraph essay. Because the pros are pretty, like, fair. The projects are fun and collaborative, the coworkers are friendly, every day brings new challenge, most of them are engaging, and there's great benefits and flexible work hours, which makes sense. And the great benefits is not a lie. There are things like gender-affirming care, which I know a lot of companies don't always give, and politics aside, which I say literally the same thing that No Texas Pete said in his video, being able to give your employees medical care, up to $20,000 by the way, is a good thing no matter what the context is. But the downside is, the con, management is terrible, silences every worker unless you listen to every word management says and does not speak out about issues. Opinions are often glossed over or even recorded as a misuse of speech. So you can get in trouble for telling your employers you think the idea they had was bad, which is probably why Discord's been putting out a lot of really stinky updates, real stinkers, some smelly ones, because of the fact that you can't tell the old people no, which is a terrible way to run a company when it's based off of a user experience, and the users are your employees. Like, it's just so counterintuitive. I'm going to wrap this up with one last thing. Not this whole review, but just this one little snippet. The new folks don't know internet culture, or Gen Z, or even what seems uncringy to the average young person. But they're often delivering mini TED Talks about their insights to these arenas to literal Gen Z coworkers. These people who run Discord right now don't really know what people want. They don't really understand, which is kind of what goes to say for most social media right now. I mean, you can see Elon with Twitter as a prime example. He's not running the company at all in a way that people want, aside from just the people who suck his toes. Overall, though, we can kind of assume Discord's a stinky place to work, so don't go work there if you're considering it, unless you really want to try and tolerate that stuff. But that's about it for now. Let's dig into the song of the day, which of course is a topical one. We have Virtual Insanity. You've probably heard it before. It's the one with the meme where I'm going to grab the officer's service weapon. It's that song. If you haven't given it a listen, though, I highly recommend it. It's actually really good, and I scream sing it in the car while I'm driving places. So it has to be a banger. If Savarino likes it, you know it's a good goddamn song. But that's about it for now. Thank you guys for sitting through another video with me. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, and I will spare you when I come to your house. And that'll be that. I love speaking English. So thank you for watching, and as always, adios, arrivederci, goodbye, good night, and don't work at Discord. It's not a good call. Just stay away.